The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. He who is highly esteemed is not easily conspired against. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Life is a bittersweet journey, my friend, a bittersweet journey. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. It's enough for me to be sure that you and I exist at this moment. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. Believe those who are seeking the truth, doubt those who find it. If my life is going to mean anything, I have to live it myself. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Think well. To have a human form of a joyful thing, but in the universe of possible forms, there are others just as good. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. All I do is lie, and that has made me immune to compliments. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. Cherish that which is in you, and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Do good, live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. If you fight with all your might, there is a chance of life, whereas death is certain if you cling to your corner. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. Anything not worth doing is worth not doing well. Think about it. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. We never live. We are always in the expectation of living. We need to renew ourselves often, Even temples need renovation. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but hard to get out of. For every expert, there is an equal and opposite expert. You have two choices: evolve or repeat. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Success involves going to where others believe is too far. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. I encounter one example after another of how relative truth is. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. Do not fear the thorns in your path, for they draw only corrupt blood. Great understanding is broad and unhurried. Little understanding is cramped and busy. That knowledge which stops at what it does not know is the highest knowledge. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. Life is worth living as long as there's a laugh in it. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. You have made the moon, the jester said. That is the moon. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. Our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. Sometimes not getting what you want is a brilliant stroke of luck. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. Nothing happens until something moves. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. Fes est ab host docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. It's failure that gives you the proper perspective on success. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. There is no truth, Stephanie said mistressly, only perspectives. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. I would never die for my beliefs because I might be wrong. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence. In the end, you should always do the right thing, even if it's hard. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. Opening up to the wrong person is like putting ammo in their hands. Old ways won't open new doors. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted.